up, my fellow collectors? This is Link's Reviews, and I'm Link, and today, in preparation for the new Godzilla and King Kong movie coming out, as I did in the King Kong review, we will be reviewing two Neca Godzilla figures from Giant Monsters All Out Attack. I've got the regular version and the glowing blue version, so let's get right to the review, shall we? Alright, so let's start her off with the regular version, which is from Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah Giant Monsters All Out Attack. Now, the backstory of this one is possessed by a spirit of the dead, a vengeful Godzilla returns to attack Japan. An ancient mystic summons the kaiju's mightiest foes in an attempt to defeat Godzilla, but even together, will Mothra, King Ghidorah, and Baragon have the strength? Let's just say they don't, really, they don't. I've seen the movie. It's a great movie. One of my favorite Godzilla movies of all time. So, here we have the box. Some imagery on the back. The inside. There we go. Very cool. Now this one does not have the breathing effect, I believe, or the fire breathing effect. That will be this one. And to show off the glowing blue version, this is the box. Very different. It's basically the same on the back, just with him breathing his fire, his atomic breath. Very cool. Oh. Look at that glowing blue effect. So cool. Alright, so we're going to open these two up. I am not going to show you because I've learned that it's just kind of stupid for me to show it, especially since how much I struggle. So, I will be right back when it's all opened. Alright, so we got them both out of the box and assembled. I will tell you this, it is hard getting those tails on. Golly. Although, even with the instructions they tell you, holding the tails in like warm water for 20 seconds does kind of makes it a little bit easier, but it's still quite difficult. Or otherwise, I just get like difficult ones. I don't know. But so far, these are very, very cool figs. They're built virtually almost exactly the same, except this one is more of a darker sheen, and this one's more of a greener sheen than the paint scheme, at least wise. But otherwise than that, they're built pretty much the same. They both of their jaws open up and close, not very loose, which is good because you don't want them just to always fall open. Very good maneuverability of the chest area. Turn them pretty well. The arms are pretty nicely. You can close his fist as fingers move. You can make him have a fist, which is pretty cool. Arms up and down are very good as well for both of them, which is honestly very nicely maneuverable. You can even have them pretty much straight out to their sides, which is actually pretty cool. You can do some rad poses. Legs are very maneuverable as well, although I say very maneuverable, I mean very maneuverable for a Godzilla figure. I mean, you can rotate it completely. Well, not completely. Just, let's see. I know you can bend this one. There we go. It's a bit stiff to bend it like this. On both of them, I've noticed. Which is very nice. The tail is honestly not that bad, besides from trying to put it together. The real nice feature is that I've noticed they have a small metal wire in the ends of the tail, so you can have them slightly curved to the left or right or up or down. And even though it's very hard to get them on once they're on, they're pretty sturdily on. And what's another place for this is that you don't need a base for these two. These two stand up very well. Like, honestly, very well. Another thing I've noticed between the two, besides the obvious difference between the blue glow, is that his paint scheme is a lot darker, but his like, claws, his nails, have a much darker sheen on them than this one. They're still both pretty cool, and I'm wondering if, because this blast came with this one, I'm wondering if there's a spot in here for this one. Oh, it would have been so cool if there was. just have to angle it right. Yes, it does work. So if you get this one and you have this one, you can put it in, which is very nice. Although I would like to say they don't like to stay up because Godzilla is so tall, and I've thought about it after I've made a couple of his videos. He doesn't need his head up most of the time straight up. Although when he's facing other monsters, he sure does, but for the most part, this is an accurate representation if Godzilla were to be coming after a town of people. He would be aiming down. He would blast all of you, which is pretty scary, but pretty cool to think about. And scary to think about. There we go. And this guy looks so sweet. I'm glad I got both versions. These both look very, very cool. They're very 10 out of 10 for in my book. Definitely glad I bought them. You can almost pretend that they're clones and battling it out. This one's going to fire a blast. This one's going to just charge at them. I also really love the backstory of this Godzilla. He's literally a spirit, of a vengeful dead spirit of hundreds of vengeful spirits of soldiers that died in World War II, which is so interesting to think about. Especially, like, he's considered the villain. Ghidorah, Mothra, and Baragon are actually the good guys. Ghidorah's never the good guy. He's always the bad guy. Well, besides when he becomes Cyber Ghidorah and he's able to take out Godzilla. Other than that, then they're pretty much usually a villain. But this was a pretty cool vid. I particularly like these two just because of how, even though they're the same Godzilla, they took some minor differences. Like they made this one darker, they made this one greener. They changed the nail color on this one, and on this one. This one's more white, this one's darker, as I've said before. It's very interesting that the change of the lights, because obviously this is going to glow, it's blackness, it's dark out. So they're mainly focusing on the light of his glowing spine and his fire, his atomic breath, which is so cool. Yeah, so I know this might have been a shorter video for you guys, but I hope you guys liked it. Hit that like button if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below. Share this video with your friends, because if we get 500 subscribers before the end of the year, I will be doing a giveaway of a child Funko Pop. And if we reach 1,000 before the end of the year, I'll have another giveaway planned. I do have an item picked out. I'll be releasing it at 750 subscribers. To give you a good idea what it is, I want to leave it as a surprise. But, as always, my fellow collectors, oh, I forgot to mention, I do have two other channels. I have a reaction channel, which I've just started, the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I've got the complete season of WandaVision on there. I'm doing Sci-Fi's Resident Alien. I did my thoughts on the Snyder cut of the Justice League. I'm a big Marvel and DC fan, mostly from my Spider-Man hat and my Deadpool riding a unicorn cat t-shirt on, which I crack up a smile every time. Also, my third channel is a Pokemon unpacking channel where I open up Pokemon packs. I've done Champions Path, Vivid Voltage, Sword and Shield, XY Evolutions, Hidden Fates, Shining Fates, and maybe I'll do some Battle Styles in the future. So, yeah. Some Sun and Moon, I forgot about those. Burning Shadows, Darkness Blaze, stuff like that. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description down below. And as always, my fellow collectors, have a nice day, and peace out.